Hi guys, I'm Cool J. This is Cool J's Tarot, and here we unblock your chakras. So, we're reading for Cappies right now. Cappies, oldest earth sign, feminine, cardinal. Keywords I use. The Capricorns are all about the material world. What else about Cappies? I love Cappies. Animals for Cappies are all animals with like those hoof type feet. Yeah. Cappy's the goat. The goat. The goat. Yeah, that's what we're reading for right now, Capricorn. So, yeah. Here what we do is we're going to get into the root chakra, find out what was going on with that. The root has to do with family, okay? Foundation, first school of love. It has to deal with, you know, things like abandonment and things of that nature, because it's your first experiences is what molded you and shaped you and launched you into this world so that you can be prepared for certain things that are going to happen to you. That's what your first school of love does. It shapes you for the world ahead of you to mold you and launch you into your purpose. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what's going on with your root chakra, things that you may have to release, or situations that are going on in it that you may need to see from new perspectives or control in some type of way so that you can manifest from a balanced place, okay? I am Cool J, and this is what I do. Unblock your chakra, okay? Cap did a calm meditation. So we pull from here. Then we pull some tarot on the situation. Then we go into the divine abundance and get some advice. Let's thank our guides. Angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for the clear messages. Thank you to the Most High for the clairvoyance. Appreciate you. I feel like there was something I needed to say and I couldn't recall. I don't want to miss anything. These are general messages. They may not resonate with everybody. They will resonate for tribe, Capricorn tribe that are supposed to hear these messages. If it does not resonate with you, it just wasn't your message. But if it does, take it. Take it. Take it. Because all it can do is help. I'm here to do God's work. All it can do is help. You know, if it ain't yours, then leave it. If it's yours, it's going to help. Okay. Let's get into Cappy's root chakra. Thank you, guys. Let's get into Cappy's root chakra. Caps, I started to feel you immediately. What's going on with Cappy's root chakra? Egocentric. Not everyone shares the same perspective as you. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. Egocentric. You're in your ego. Cappy, you're in your ego right now. Capricorns, obsessiveness. Write down what you are obsessing over. Realize that it is emotionally draining you. Obsessiveness. There's something going on that you're obsessing about, Capricorn. Okay, there's something you're obsessing about. Let me go get my alarm. Obsessiveness. And inconsiderate. Act with compassion and kindness. Be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside, Capricorn. You're being called to do this, Capricorn. What is going on with you, Cappies? We're just going to go straight into the tarot. We're not going to waste too much time because, yeah. It's pretty straight on, right? Egocentric. Not everyone shares the same perspectives as you. I feel that, Kathy. I feel like you believe something, and you could possibly be like, I'm right, and that's just that. Listen to what other people have to say, Kathy. You can learn something new. Egocentric. Where's this coming from? What is the story behind this for Capricorn? What is the story behind this for Capricorn? Egocentric. Thank God so much for the clear messages. Thank you the Most High for the point. Let's get into this energy for Cappies. I think I want to stop taking flyouts at some point. Not because I don't like flyouts. I love flyouts. I feel like it's, for me, it just is an energy behind it. But I feel like this hand does a lot more shuffling than the other hand, and I don't want things to be off balance. So I think I'm gonna just start doing it a different way. Cause see, I shuffle this way, so this thumb over here does more work than this thumb, and then I just don't want the hands to feel crazy. I shuffle a lot. I do a lot. Y'all, I do so much readings. Y'all have no idea. Like, I'm always shuffling cards. I'm like, I can feel my hand in a shuffle position. Egocentric. Not everyone shares the same perspective as you. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. Let's get into this. Thank you guys so much for this. Let's get into this energy. I need to feel Capricorn again. Feeling Capricorn strongly. Oh, we got all three for you right now, Cap. We got the Chariot, we got the King of Wands, and we got the Ace of Wands. So I'm going to show you. We got the Chariot card, right? And what this Chariot card is telling me right here, Capricorn, is that you are overcoming something, right, Cap? And it's like you're taking action on something, and it's like you're really motivated. You're really driven. You're going. It's like, I'm getting through this. I'm getting past that. And that energy here with this King of Wands energy right here, in this place of experience and passion and creativity and fire and raw. Like, I see the lion here, like raw. Like, I love that shit. I see it here. You have that. You have the raw in you. In you, Capricorn. And I feel like because you're starting something new, right? It's very passionate. It's very creative. We see the fire energy here. Okay? We see the fire energy here more than once. It's this passion, it's creative. It could be a passion project. It could be somebody. It's whatever. Listen, you're very passionate about what you do, Capricorn, is what I'm seeing. You're very, very passionate. This is an action king. That's the King of Wands is an action king. So you're very passionate about what you do, and you're going full speed, full throttle. But you have to listen to others. You need to open up. You may just learn something new. Allow yourself to hear other people's perspective. Yes, you're headstrong. Yes, you're going full. Yes, you're confident. Yes, Capricorn, I see it. But also allow things to come in, okay? Not everyone is going to feel the same way you feel, so you don't have to stick it to them. With the Ace of Wands, you have to stick it to them. The Ace of Wands, look at the stick on it. You don't got to stick it to them, okay? They have their own perspective. Let people live. Live and let live, okay? And listen. And I want to point that out too. Listen, because you may just learn something new. It's like you're being called to go find out something. Like somebody's going to deliver some information to you. That's what I'm going to tell you, Capricorn. Somebody's going to deliver some information to you. So you know what you need to do. You need to learn to listen, because you don't know what you're going to find. You don't know where the information is coming from. It's a gem. A gem is coming. How about that? And you don't know where it's coming from. So open up. Obsessiveness. Write down what you are obsessing over. Realize it is emotionally draining you. obsessiveness. Right now, what you're obsessing over, realize it's emotionally draining you. What is Cappy obsessing over? What is going on, Cappy? What is this energy that you're obsessing over? And that is another root chakra imbalance, because if you're obsessing over something and you're not releasing, holding on, that's like hoarding. That's hoarder energy, addictive energy. Let's get into this. Thank you so much, guys. Gratitude to the Most High. And then let's talk about this situation with Cappy. Where Cappy is feeling very obsessive. Page of Pentacles. It was this Seven of Pentacles. There was a halt in the way the card fell down too. The card was like, stop, and then, okay. Easy does it. Stagnated for a second. Stagnant energy, and it's the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles can seem like a stagnant energy because it's really slow. It's like really slow planning. We got Two of Pentacles that showed itself. And it came out very messy, so. Capricorn, you're obsessing over something. It's draining you. Let me tell you why it's draining you, Capricorn. I feel like you are in a space where you are like building something. It's like a practical, it's like planning. You're planning something, okay? It's like you're planning something. And what you're planning, it's like, it's a slow build to it. It's a very patient energy. It's a slow build to it. It's like moving really slowly. Slow, it's steady, but with the Two of Pentacles, this says that there's a lot of fluctuation. There's a lot of fluctuation. So what I'm seeing is like slow and steady. All right, Seven of Pentacles gives you the slow and steady wins the race energy. But I feel like the way it was stagnant, the way the card came out very stagnant, I feel like you have a stagnated energy at this time. And this stagnated energy is causing fluctuations. You have to balance things out. You have to keep things balanced is what I'm seeing. But there is a very stagnant energy on this plan. You're planning something, but you're still being somewhat stagnant. And I feel like it's because you're obsessing over something. You're obsessing over something. And you need to realize that this is it's causing some stagnation. Oh my gosh. It's causing some stagnation. It's causing some stagnation within your pentacles, within your money, within your coins, within your business, within your plans. Okay, you're passionate about something, and I feel like you're in a page of Pentacles space within this thing that you're passionate about. It's a new passion, you can see. It's like a new spark, but you're experienced, you know what you're doing, you know, and you're going full throttle in it, but it's still new, and you're still building as an apprentice, you know, and I just feel like, you know, you're planning just slowly, and it's because you're obsessing over something. Let's take two more cards from this. What are you obsessing over? I want to know what you're obsessing over, Cappy. I don't typically do this, but I want to know your business just a little bit more, Cappy. Just a tad bit more. I feel like I can give you more in this obsessive energy. What is going on with Capricorn and them feeling obsessive? I can never take two more. I got to take three more. We got 1, 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, 9 of Cups, and the Sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. You want to work with somebody. You want to collaborate with somebody, Cappy. You want to work with somebody. This has to do with a work situation. You want to collaborate with somebody. That collaboration will bring you total fulfillment. But I feel like you're obsessing over some things right now. Listen, you're looking, we got the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Sun card. Okay? We got lots of pentacle energy here. I do see a lot of success, okay? Whatever it is that you're working on, Capricorn, I do see a lot of success here for you. But you're slowing down the process here. You're slowing down the process here because you're being obsessive about something. And what I feel like you're obsessive about has to do with something that is going to fulfill you. You collaborating with somebody, collaborating on a project with someone, collaborating on something with somebody is what I'm seeing. But I do see a lot of success here coming for you, Capricorn. Or you could be obsessing about something that you're working on. Yeah, you're obsessing about something that you're working on and about the success that it's going to bring you. But you got to realize that it's draining you. Nine of Cups, it's draining you. You want to be fulfilled by this thing that you're working on. You know, you want wish fulfillment with that. You want wish fulfillment with that. You want success with that. I feel like you're slowing it down. I feel like you're slowing it down though. Okay? I just realized I haven't looked up in a while. I've just been staring at these cards. But that's what I'm getting. An inconsiderate energy here. I'm not even going to lie, Cappy. I hope this makes sense to you. It's not making much sense to me. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just channeling. I'm just giving the messages as they're coming. And if it's for you, you'll know. Inconsiderate, act with compassion and kindness. Inconsiderate, act with compassion and kindness. Be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. What's going on, Cappy? Empress, you're bringing something into fruition, Cappy. You're birthing something, Cappy. You're birthing something. Look, we see you as the apprentice here. Okay, we see you building skill, practicality. That just bounced back. What bounced back? Nine of Swords. Bounced back. Listen, you bounce back from this, okay? You better bounce back from this. Being up in your head, having anxiety, sleepless nights, restless nights, okay? Empress, you came up as the Empress, bringing something into fruition, birthing something. And then you come up and we see the Nine of Swords and it just bounced back. It went down, bounced back. It's like, this is why I like fly outs, even though it's like kind of annoying my hand. I can feel it. What's going on? The High Priestess. Okay. Okay. So you're bringing something into fruition, and I feel like you know some things with this High Priestess energy here. I feel like you know some things that you have this knowledge, right? This knowing, this deep knowing. You just have a deep knowing about things, and I do feel like it can be bringing you some type of anxiety. You know, while you're birthing things into fruition, while you're bringing things into fruition, while you're conceiving these new ideas. Listen, you're starting something passionate and you're bringing it, you're bringing it forth, okay? And you could be up in your head about it. You could be up in your head about it because you have a deeper knowing to something, okay? But you're being called to be compassionate, have compassion, and be kind. Because, okay, so what I'm getting here, you may know something, you may know more than somebody, you may know more than others. And because you know something, you're being called to be compassionate about certain situations. Like, certain situations could happen and because it makes sense to you and it doesn't make sense to them, you know, you're being called to have compassion for them. Try to meet them where they're at. Okay? Try to meet them where they're at. I see you being up in your head. Up in your head. Up in your head. Just be polite. It feels better. Be polite. Listen, this is not the clearest message to me, but Capricorns, if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. Okay, so we're going to pull some advice from the Divine Abundance. Thank you, angels, ancestors, thank God. What messages do you have? What advice do you have for the Capricorn collective, the Capricorn tribe, with their very confusing message? I don't know what this means. Intuition. Well, we see the High Priestess is here. Listen, there's a message here. I don't think I'm meant to understand it, but there is a message here. Intuition has been called on. The High Priestess is here, which is a very intuitive card. It says, each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. So this is why you're being called to act with compassion and kindness, because everybody's road is totally different. Egocentric, not everyone shares the same perspective as you. Okay, so you got to understand that every person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. So it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same for everybody. It's going to look differently. So what you need to do is not push your perspectives on others. Listen to others. You may just learn something new from their journey. Their journey is totally separate from yours. They're on a different road than you, so you can learn something from their road. Remember. My son be telling me about that. He said, I don't be saying the word properly. He says, not member, it's remember. Remember. I lost train of thought. Oh yeah. Remember, to gain experience, you have to go through the actual experience. Nobody can't, like, people like to talk about things that they never experienced. You don't know. You have to go through the energy, or you have to be an extreme empath to be able to watch that energy from a distance and really be able to channel it and feel it. And still, you don't know it until you experience it firsthand. Okay? So, at the very least, especially here with the intuition card and the High Priestess, you are clearly an empath. So if you are this empathetic person, what you need to do is listen to others so you can learn something from them, okay? Listen to them so you can learn something from them. You'll be able to at least channel another energy that from their experiences, from something that they've been through, because their road led them somewhere differently, because they're here for a different purpose. You understand? Okay. This story is going to sound much different from yours. What else? Companionship. And we got way more cards than I wanted, but I'm going to take them all. Companionship. Capricorn, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Companionship. And the elephants here. I don't know what they got to do with this. But listen, we do see you wanting to collaborate with somebody. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Awakening. I told you your reading is confusing to me, so I'm just going to give you what the divine wants me to give you. At least it's clean, though. This is a clean layout, I have to say. I love a clean layout. I love a clean layout. Awakening. Oh, my Lord. Wake me up from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Oh, my Lord, wake me up from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Awakening. 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 You've had an awakening, Capricorn. This is what I'm getting. And this awakening probably has led you to being very egocentric. That happens when you first awaken. You're like, oh my gosh, and you become all, that happens. There's something called a spiritual ego, and that has to be checked. So maybe you could be having this spiritual ego because your intuition clearly is all the way up, all the way high, with this High Priestess here and the intuition card right here. So you clearly, and this awakening card here, your intuition is clearly up. You definitely went through a spiritual awakening, and in the egocentric right here, you could have this spiritual ego. And yeah, look, it's telling you to practice humility. Humility, allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Humility. You got humility. You're being kind of inconsiderate right now. You need to act with humility. You need some humility. Okay? So this is what I have for you, Capricorn. Yeah, I hope this helped.